to you live from the Stutzman Sports Complex, right next to the Kenny Weast Band Camp for brass instruments only, where it seems that summer is jumping spring, and spring's fighting back really hard, and winter is on the outs. And also we have a Christmas tree precariously positioned above our camera. Why? Ask Kenny. It's Sports Allegedly.
Welcome. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Sports Allegedly. Sean to my right. I'm Kenny. Thanks for that weather update. It is Friday the 13th. Ooh,
I had the Blood's Moon.
Should have hit the music.
I had the Blood's Moon dream.
Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot to talk about today.
Let's talk about that Christmas tree. That
episode of Sports Allegedly.
It's going to kill us.
It's not even close. It might take out the camera. But anyway, we've got obviously a lot of college basketball we'll talk about. Tournaments right now going on. OU plays tonight. Arkansas, SEC Network, 8:30 our time. I think if they win, they're in. I think if
they pushed the bubble because A&M was a bubble team, Texas is a bubble team, and Auburn and Oklahoma were the two that needed to do work.
You want to do basketball
to
first?
get in. Oh, I guess so.
Okay.
It is the chaos and madness of March. Mm-hmm. What month are we in?
So
we just watched a 3 overtime game of Tulsa. His blood. I'm gonna have to get him some.
Oh gosh, that was hard to watch. Hard to watch. And the problem is with Tulsa, congratulations, won 90. Our computer won't update. It was 90.
It did finally.
Was it 90?
Oh no, it's still
90 to 84.
80. No, yeah, it was 90 to 84.
90 to 84. All right.
Yeah, just to go look at it.
Do what?
Oh, my hair.
My hair's not right. Yeah, 90-84. Tulsa 3 overtimes. In this quarterfinal round of the AAC tournament, beats the Mean Green from North Texas, advances to play Wichita State. Currently, I was trying to think the last time they played Wichita State, Tulsa did beat them on February 1 by 10. That was at home. Wichita State turned around and beat Tulsa by 4 there on the 14th of February. So, here we are tomorrow, semifinals. Win and in. Obviously, Tulsa finished tied with Wichita State for second place. Wichita State got the tiebreaker, so that put Tulsa in the third
how did that
seed.
work? How
I didn't see how the tiebreaker worked, but I do know.
I know they finished.
I think it was common opponents though. So it was a common opponent tiebreaker. South Florida obviously is the. I cannot talk today. South Florida is obviously the front runner to win this and get to the tournament. They'll play, I believe it was UAB who upset
Charlotte upset UAB.
Charlotte. Oh, nice. So that was the upset there. Charlotte 83, UAB Blazers 78. So Charlotte record 17-16. They beat that. They beat the Blazers who were 20-12, and it was kind of the Mean Green. They weren't that good. They were about 19, 18, and 14, something like that. 13 mid in the conference. They were the 6th seed, obviously.
Yeah, North Texas did beat us.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I knew that North Texas.
That's one of
I knew that North Texas had beat Tulsa.
Well, Sean, let's look. Tulsa only had 6 losses all year. That's outstanding year. So
they dropped the first 2, North Texas and then
South Florida
back to back. Then they turn around at South Florida UAB, Wichita State.
Dang, 3 in a row. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Close games, 80-74, 70.
None of them were like blowouts.
79-74. I'm sorry, 81-77. That loss to South Florida. The first time it was 20. Was it 25 points or 15 points or 25 points? I think South Florida beat them the first time. One of their first losses was pretty bad. 93-78, 15 points, not 25. My apologies. But it was double-digit loss.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Tulsa, they have no real quad 1 wins.
No. I mean, it's
so they are, and this is the first year I've kind of noticed that the bigger conferences have not been playing the smaller teams. like they would in the past? I know a lot of it was tournament play. Everybody would jump in these tournaments, like the Battle for Atlantis or what's the one in Hawaii? There's a bunch.
Sure, there's a lot of.
Yeah, we got that. We got all those tournaments that everybody plays for in the early goings of college basketball, and I didn't see Tulsa really in any of the major ones.
No, we won a minor one at the beginning of the year.
But there was nobody really in it. I don't know that Tulsa has any quad one wins.
I don't know if they. I don't think they do. To be honest.
And that's the reason why Tulsa has to win to get in.
Oh, and we never even. I mean, I don't think anybody was thinking they were going to get in unless, obviously, they won.
Well, I didn't until they came up against the South Florida Bulls.
So, we'll talk about Oklahoma. Oklahoma currently 19 and 4.
Hold on. Oh, you don't want to do a quick Oklahoma State update?
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah,
Yes,
they out.
I did watch a little bit of that game against TCU.
Yeah, they out. How far did they make it? Did they get?
I think it was the second round.
Did they get to the second round? Poor little ones. What happened to that team? That was a team that was a
They
perennial.
they did have a lot of promise.
They were a perennial favorite, and then, once Papa Sutton
excuse me.
left, it just his baby boy couldn't get it done. Okay, so they beat Colorado that night. I think they were losing. I do know that they changed that floor.
Yes, they
They
did.
changed the LED glass floor.
And everybody thinks the cool commish is just so hip and everything. It's like sometimes you just need to slow your roll a little bit. Just play on normal hardwood.
They lost 95-88. But he let the women play on it.
Yeah.
And the women were bitching about it. And I guess he just thought that was women bitching until the one guy got hurt.
Pull up the standings, Sean, if you would. So I was looking over OSU's schedule. We have not talked about them hardly at all. And Steve Lutz, was it Steve?
I don't know. 19 and 14 on the season.
Okay, that's what I wanted to look at is what
They
their
finished.
actual record
Yeah, they
is.
finished toward the bottom. They were fourth from the bottom, 6 and 12 in the Big 12. Right behind that crazy Arizona State who just fired Hurley.
And, I was looking back at it. We'll get to OU here in a little bit. Arizona State put a pretty good knock on OU early in the year.
They did.
Yeah, Steve Lutz in his second season.
So they start off great. They've got all these wins. Then they get to Oklahoma.
Remember, they were both undefeated. I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
They get to Oklahoma. Oklahoma wins that game. You go on another little stretch, and then all of a sudden you jump into Big 12 play, where I have to say the Big 12 is arguably one of the better basketball conferences.
At the top. I'm not so sure.
I said
overall.
I said arguably one of the better. I didn't say they were the
No,
best. I said
no,
they're
no,
arguably
no.
one of the better. Then they just Iowa State, Baylor, TCU, Iowa State, Arizona State, TCU.
The BYU win
Kansas.
the BYU was a good win. But
Yeah, that was like their one good win that whole time.
But then you go through that 6-game or 5-game losing streak, Arizona State, which obviously TCU barely lost to Kansas. You lost to Colorado, which was
I know that they've got UCF as a bubble watch team. That should be in.
I don't think they're in.
I don't think they're in either, but they're a team. They're on the bubble team to watch.
Yeah, I don't think they're in.
UCF was another one of those, 9-9 in conference. So yeah, BYU, UCF, West Virginia, Cincy.
And I'm
But
pretty
Cincy just fired their coach.
They did. That's what I was going to say. They fired their coach. Potentially Oklahoma's going to fire theirs. I'm looking at common opponents. Kansas State fired their coach.
He was fired early. Pootie Tang was fired.
No, but I'm
early
just
in the year.
saying. You're talking about.
What am I talking about?
No. I think I switched to the other.
Dude, yes.
There we go. Okay. My bad.
Can you stay out of mine?
My bad. I don't even know how I got there. But anyway.
I think it's still open. You just opened another one.
So, OSU, obviously, disappointing year not getting in the tournament. Would you say they were finalist record?
Final record was 19 and 14.
Gotcha.
Big 12 was 6 and 12 though.
19 and 14, you said was their final record?
That's what it says right there.
Well, and then they won one, so they might be. I wonder if that's.
This is end of regular season.
I wonder if it counted that game.
I don't know.
Because Oklahoma right now is 19 and 14 is why I said that.
Oh.
So that potentially is.
Yeah, now it's got Oklahoma State is 19 and 14, and 6 and 12.
Okay, maybe that was included. All right, let's move on to Oklahoma. Oklahoma, obviously 19 and 14, like I said before, Bubble Watch team. Joe Lenardi's got first team out. They're in the first 4 out. They're the first team is what I wanted to say.
Do you think OU ends up as a play-in if they get in?
I think if they get in, it is going to be a play-in game. I think they're going to put them in that 11 seed somewhere, to play in, and then have to go turn around and play. What would that be? What is 5 play 12?
6.
So it'd be 6 and 11. Is that what it is? So now, so far, they won 7 and 9, I believe. Record is in the tournament, obviously.
Record the tournament's 2-0
3-0.
or 3-0.
3-0. No, 2-0. Sorry.
2. We
Yeah,
can play
they
Arkansas.
need to win that third game, and that's tonight against Arkansas. Obviously, they took care of business against South Carolina. They started off slow in that game. I watched the beginning; was a little concerned, and then they started out. They started out hot against A&M, won by 20 against them. So I thought that was a good win.
A&M was 11-7 in the conference, and that was the good win because A&M was there. They were bubble watched.
And they were the 6th team. They're in. A&M's in.
Are they actually in?
I think they are. Yeah.
But I know that their loss to Oklahoma does not look good for them. Now Kentucky lost today. They lost to Florida.
Yes. Now Oklahoma has had some obviously help by some of these teams. Now Miami of Ohio losing was bad. They needed them to continue
I think
to
everybody
win.
still wants them in.
That's what I'm saying. It takes a spot away. If they would have won the tournament, no one else in the MAC would have got in.
Oh, I see. So you're saying it's 2 MAC now.
Yes, it's 2 MAC.
2 MAC. Can I get 2 Macs?
2 MAC. No fries. But anyway, so
Big Mac fries to go.
obviously Arkansas 13-5. They finished 3rd. SEC. I think it's Florida and who next? Sean, is it? Who's Florida going to play? Who's tonight besides Arkansas?
Hold on, let me go look.
Arkansas will play Florida,
I gotta
maybe.
go. Well, I guess I could just jump
Or
over
was
the
Florida?
SEC.
Florida should have been the 1 seed in that.
Where's the SEC on this? Why are there so many damn divisions and conferences?
But, Joe Lunardi also has last 4 in as VCU, Missouri, SMU, and
Okay.
Texas. Those teams.
So, the next
those
game
teams
for
are
tonight,
bad.
so Vandy beat Tennessee 75-68.
Okay. That's right. You got Ole Miss and Alabama getting ready. to
Right,
kick
Ole
off.
Miss, Alabama's upcoming.
That's the one I was
And
missing.
do we do the weird seeding of top seed gets lowest winner, or
I don't think so.
I'd have to.
I think
find
so. I'll just look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up as well.
Because I think what's going to happen is would be just like who's the 2 seed?
2 seed is.
Did they get knocked?
Hold on, I'm popping this up right now.
Okie dokie. As he looks at that, we're going to look at the SEC. There it is. So Vanderbilt.
Number 2.
Oh, it's Alabama. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay, so winner of tonight's game will play the winner of Ole Miss, Alabama before. Ole Miss 15 seed. They've upset Texas. Didn't upset. Texas is really not a good team. That's what's a little bit strange.
Yeah, and then Texas being on the bubble, and I'm like,
They were first out in the. Yeah, they went.
I don't know. I didn't
15th,
understand,
right?
but I did not understand why Texas was on the bubble. And I know I was reading. I've been reading.
Auburn-
I've been,
and
well, I've
Auburn
been reading
is-
a lot of the
Is in the first 4 out.
of the teams that are locks, the teams that are on the bubble, and the teams that should be in, and then the teams that have work to do. I've been reading this all last 2 weeks, and you're looking at all the quad 1 wins. Even now, you're getting quad 1 wins for these teams in the larger divisions or the larger conferences.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting more quad 1 wins for there, and that's pushing you up. But at the same time, what they're also saying is those losses are pushing you down. So the Texas going out early, Auburn only going 2 rounds, Georgia getting knocked out. It's Kentucky,
Correct.
of course, losing. Of course, Kentucky was already locked in or something.
Yeah, they're
I don't
in.
remember.
Yeah, Kentucky's in.
But the fact that OU has made it to the 3rd round should help OU's resume for their getting at least a look, and that's why we talked about them being put in that play-in game, which I could really see OU just even if they go to the semis and don't go to the championship, I can still see them as the play-in team, knocking somebody out there.
Oh, you're talking about even getting in.
Even getting in.
I got you.
I think even getting in, OU ends up as a play-in team.
13. Well, like one team, SMU's 20-13. They're one of the bubble teams to get in before us, 8-10 conference record. Now, that is in the ACC, so that's a pretty good conference record when you look at it that way. But then you move over and you look at, excuse me, you look at OU's as far as the conference goes. If I can ever get over there.
See, so here's the current ESPN with Joe Lenardi.
Because we're 7-11, 19-14.
Lenardi.
Now we have 1-6 though.
So here's the bracket watch right now. They've got Duke as the top seed, Texas as the last team in, and OU as the first team out.
Yes.
But that shouldn't make any sense now that OU's gotten this far and Texas has not. Texas in the first round knockout.
Well, Texas also was 9-9 in conference. We're 7-11. Record was about the same, and I think they won the head. No, we beat them the head-to-head, didn't we?
Texas, yes. Yeah, we beat them end of the season.
Was that the only game we played them, though?
Yeah, we have so many in the league that we no longer do the home and away like
Gotcha. Okay.
others do.
No, I got it.
I looked at that too, and I was like, are we not doing all the home and away like we generally? No, it's just a straight. You're going to play here and then here. It's like a flip-flop season.
Get it. Last time Arkansas played Oklahoma, it was at Oklahoma January 27th. Arkansas beat them only by 4. And yes, we did play Texas twice, so we split that, Sean.
did.
Yes. It was early January 31st. They won by
What
10.
does the red mean?
We won it. And then, of course, we avenged a loss at South Carolina, which, you look back at those losses, it's like you lose to Alabama by 2, you lose to Missouri in overtime.
I thought we beat Missouri.
You lose to Mississippi State by 19. They're one of the
that was
worst.
the bad loss.
That's kind
was really rough.
when the shit hit the fan for a moment. We think we lost 9 in a row through that spell, and then finally beat ranked Vanderbilt by 1 randomly at Vanderbilt, and then we kind of went on our streak. Lost to Tennessee and A&M by 4, but turned around, beat Auburn by
Why the hell are there 2 Oklahoma
12.
cities?
Beat Auburn by 12, beat Missouri by 16, and that's the good thing about Oklahoma is they are moving. I mean, they're playing their best basketball right now, and that generally helps a little bit as well. So,
Well, I'm trying to understand this right now. The first 4 out would be Oklahoma, Auburn, New Mexico, and San Diego State. But then they're saying the next 4 out would be Indiana, Stanford, Cincinnati, and Seton Hall. Why is Cincinnati even up there? I know Indiana had a disappointing season, and then the last 4 in is Missouri, VCU, SMU, and Texas.
well, they're just kind of showing you 8. If you would have took that out, if they would have
Right, but this is the current as we're playing the tournaments right now.
And there is Central Florida. You're right. They had them in there, which
Yeah, that's what I said. Central Florida was a bubble team, and I didn't understand why.
well, let's take a look at their.
It's nothing against Central Florida. It was just I didn't really understand why they were there unless they had those quality wins.
Must have had some dandy wins. I'm just going to cruise real quick. A&M was a nice win. They beat them, but it was early in November. I'm just kind of browsing through their schedule. They beat Kansas, which Kansas ain't all that's cracked up to be.
Yeah, Kansas is a very strange team. I know. What are our top
They beat
teams?
Texas Tech. So I'm looking. They do have some ranked wins here. TCU they beat, but then they go lose. Obviously they beat BYU, but then they lose to like an Oklahoma State. They lose to Baylor. They lose to West Virginia. They barely beat Cincinnati, and Arizona kills them in their matchup.
It's strange in this one. They've got UConn as a number 2.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that. I would see them more of a 3, but I could be wrong. They might.
I got to get off
they
that
have
page. It's really just crapping the computer out.
All right. Anything else on OU?
Not really. I know Alabama's favored. Of
They
course,
will. They'll win that one. Mm-hmm.
So that would mean
Alabama, Arkansas. If Oklahoma doesn't win, Alabama, Arkansas will be a fun game.
currently we have Florida playing Vandy, and it'll be OU, Alabama if OU beats Arkansas.
Looks like-
and Alabama gets past Ole Miss.
Talking about 1 seeds, it does look like Houston, Florida. Duke, Florida, Michigan, Arizona. Houston's going to be the 2 seed. my fault. And they were looking like a 1 seed for a while, and then Iowa State, they look like a team that I would not want to play for sure. UConn's always got the talent. Michigan State, they're quietly just kind of hanging around. Izzo's team's always there in the end, well coached. Generally, they've got some age on them. And then Joe Lunardi's got Illinois, Nebraska, Alabama, Gonzaga. Nebraska feels like a not good team to me. And then neither does Texas Tech or Kansas.
Feelings.
So
I got them feelings.
And then Purdue also rounds that out.
Well, what do we got? Let's just jump over. We haven't touched on ACC or the other guys.
The other guy.
Big Ten, is that what they're called?
Yes. There's 30 of them, but they're called the Big Ten.
So currently, Purdue's beating Nebraska 41-28 in halftime. At halftime.
Like I said, I don't like that Nebraska
Michigan,
team. Much better.
Michigan beat Ohio State today 71-67.
Wisconsin had the big upset. They came
Illinois
back.
was a favorite team all season.
They came back. I listened to a little bit of their game yesterday, Wisconsin's, and they were playing. Who were they playing? It was kind of a Cinderella type team that had got in there. Gosh, who was it? I think Washington, because that was the first time they've won a game in the tournament. They didn't get to play in it last year because their record. I don't think they let them all play in the Big Ten as far as the tournament. You got to get in to the tournament.
You got to win in to get in.
So,
Kenny Weiss, 2026.
Michigan State more than likely will win tonight. If you flip it over, Sean, to the Saturday, let's see what the bracket matchup looks like for Saturday for them.
Because I know, so currently the only one they have is
Wisconsin.
Michigan and
Michigan will play Wisconsin. More than likely, it'll be Michigan State playing. Who was the other one that I've drawn a blank on already?
It was not Indiana.
It was definitely not Indiana.
Definitely not Indiana. It was Nebraska.
Purdue, yes, of course, Purdue.
Where's the ACC?
Michigan, I think, wins that. Michigan looks good. Michigan, Duke, Virginia's had a really nice season.
Oh, look, Duke tried to lose it yesterday.
Clemson is always a weird
Duke
sneaky
won
team.
by a point yesterday.
Yeah, and I think they were probably loafing a little bit, but you got to think about Florida State always has those crazy runs.
I know.
And I know Leonard Hamilton's gone and retired.
But Clemson knocked out North Carolina.
Yes, which didn't surprise me.
North Carolina's been that bipolar team all season. Are they going to win or they're not going to win?
I was trying to think for who is the Miami coach now. They've kind of had a really good year quietly. I think it's.
I just call every coach at Miami Lou.
It's not Lou.
It's always
a
Lou.
Younger guy. Is it Lucas?
Lucas.
You're close. I think it's Jay Lucas. Is that not right? I think he took the job down there. And then, of course, you got Odom coaching at Virginia, he's done a masterful job. And they score points at Virginia now. It sometimes took them,
not all defense.
with Tony Bennett, it sometimes took them 2 games to get 80 points combined from their scoring. So it's not just defense. And Clemson looks like one of those kind of, what was it, last year, the year before? They kind of had a really good run deep. Clemson did. Might have made the Final Four.
Deep. So, ACC, of course, they're in their semi. Is it semi? Yeah. They'll be finals will be tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah, so the Duke Clemson, I for sure Duke will win that one, and then that Virginia Miami game looks pretty entertaining because 2 teams that have done really well with new coaches or newer coaches. I couldn't remember if Odom is his first year. Lucas is.
Do we have anything for women? I know they finished up theirs.
Waiting on Sunday.
They're just everybody's waiting for Sunday selection. Yep. Sunday. I know that. We did talk about it last week, didn't we? South Carolina ended up winning the SEC. Mm-hmm. I don't know who. UConn finished
for sure
number 1 for like the 8 millionth time.
There's your 2 winners.
Yeah, and they're.
It's unfortunate too because OU's going through a really good period of women's basketball and got ESPN's freshman of the year.
But did we not play them close?
We beat South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah.
But that was one of those magic games. Watch them games, and it's like everything was kind of just going right. So, and not to take any credit away from the girls, but that was quite the upset by beating them. And I want to say they did it in overtime. Could you flip on that? We move into. Are we anything else on basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, basketball or
Yeah,
baseball?
basketball.
No, there's
We
nothing.
ain't fucking
in basketball.
talking baseball.
There's nothing. Hey, you know what? America almost got their asses kicked out of the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, because they didn't. I mean, they hired.
Did you hear the guy?
Dip coach. Who's
Did you hear
an
what he
idiot.
said?
Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of stupid shit going on.
Mathematically, we're in.
Then the next day he's like, "Well, I screwed that up." I'm like, "Well, don't talk." I mean, don't you get?
We
Okay,
just got
there's-
lucky. We just got
that's
lucky
kind
that
of my
Mexico.
maybe that's
we just
didn't
got lucky
score
that
any
Mexico
points.
was a trash team.
Yeah, they didn't score any runs. But I mean, no, I mean, everybody, we're getting freaking tired of everybody just saying shit, and everyone goes, "Okay, I believe that." And that's just not sports, folks. That's in the real world.
No. The whole thing is you have to get it done.
Because we say a lot of wrong shit on this show, so don't believe everything.
You have to win, and that's how you get in. Sports Candy 2026.
All right, anything else on college basketball?
No, college basketball done. College baseball.
We'll have our picks and our brackets done next week when we do our because they'll start Thursday.
I know OU women played Tulsa the other day.
Killed them.
Yeah. When does that all start? When does theirs is in April?
What?
Softball and baseball. Is that April, May?
Softball what? Playoffs? You say playoffs? You talking about conference?
Yeah. I don't understand what the excitement of your
I was just saying. You
shrill
said what
was.
start what? I mean, they're started right now.
No,
playing.
when does
You got to be more specific. When
I
does
do not.
softball start?
Well,
I don't know.
so we're talking about playoffs and stuff. So when does
yeah.
all that start?
Gosh, I don't think that starts till
It can't be June.
May.
That's what I'm
May or
saying. I think
June?
it's May. So we still got a lot of baseball and softball to go then.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
We're mid-March.
NBA. No
After
news
April,
there.
it's the
all
doldrums.
trash.
The old doldrums. No, it's not trash. Congratulations, SGA. Our local guy broke Wilt Chamberlain's record over 121 games, scoring 20
Nobody cares.
more. Sure they do. NBA's huge. It's the second most popular sport.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Baseball
is.
is.
No, it's
Baseball
not.
passed it.
Soccer is past baseball right now. I promise you in America.
Baseball passed.
No. Baseball is
Baseball
fourth.
passed basketball.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it did
I
not.
looked at the I looked at the viewership and everything.
The what?
The viewership.
Listen to this guy. He's talking out his ass. No, it's football, basketball,
It's not
soccer,
basketball.
baseball.
Basketball is gone. People want to watch baseball now.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. He's pulling it up.
Yep.
Pulling it up. Yeah, congratulations to Bam Adebayo. You got 83. Nobody cares. Playing a time whenever you couldn't get 83. You had to work for it. And against a team that's not horrible, tanking trash, like the Chicago Bulls, and they give away all their players.
Let's see. Now, this one says football first, then basketball, then soccer, then baseball, then hockey. That's just according to AI, but we could look at
No.
many different
We need to
stats
look at
that would
Nielsen.
skew things as much as he want. Oh, wait, there's, let's see, that's on the sports economics. Let's see, hold on, let's keep looking. Nope, it's still right, thank you.
No,
and that's
it's
one
not.
thing I know, that Kenny Weiss is generally more right than this guy.
Hey, get your ear.
Now that's,
That's crazy.
what do we want to do here?
You just have hair to dry on that.
So,
All your hair's falling out onto the
see,
computer.
change the subject.
No, it's
change,
not. I
change
just-
the subject. Nobody goes,
No, OU's still the best. I mean,
nothing biased there.
Nothing
OU is the
biased.
best.
hockey news: the Avs are going to win the President's Cup and then tank in the first round
Oh, so he hopes.
or second round. Did they have to play first? God, I forgot how they
No,
do
you're
that.
the hockey guru, not me.
Yeah, I think everybody plays. Everybody plays. You win, you're in. All right, you ready for that chaos of
So ready.
free agency?
So ready.
Free agency that gets their own page.
So I'm clicking all this other stuff and just talking. Just,
Yeah, hey, Buccaneers, you got a great backup there in Jake Browning. I think he was just tired of being in Cincinnati. You let your
honestly-
you let White go.
honestly, I think that is an upgrade for our backup.
You had Trasker.
Trask, he sucks.
No.
He might still be there. I don't know.
Probably is.
Should've
Browns
said
are
it.
making a lot of moves, but it
None of
doesn't.
them are any good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like any of the moves they're making.
None. Not at all.
It's like, hey, can we hire your second level guy and pay him max money?
Well, yeah, I know. Isn't that the bad thing? And
We're
then-
gonna make him a
no,
star, and then when he leaves,
and then 2 years or 3 years, they're all cutting him and just eating all this dead money because they overpaid to begin with.
congratulations, UFL punter Seth Vernon. You got signed by the Dolphins, another team who I don't understand what they're doing.
You know, the Dolphins have not had that bad. I tell you what, they did good. Is if you want to did you just pick a random team to talk about? Or
No,
is that-
I'm going through. I'm going through this.
okay.
So this is the
Oh,
current.
you're doing the updated stuff.
Yeah. This is the current. This is the current.
Well, all the good stuff's happened already.
We can jump over to Spot Rack and look at.
We're waiting on a few.
That
Is
came out
that
of
me or you?
That came out of me.
There is a few available. Stephon Diggs, Juwan
Nope.
Jennings,
Nope.
Joey Bosa, Aaron Rodgers hasn't signed yet. Kirk Cousins, Debo, Chris Paul, not the Chris Paul, but the football Chris Paul. David Njoku. I thought he'd already.
I
have a
figured that
team.
he would be gone.
Zietler, Cam Jordan, a little old in the tooth, but he said
said
he wants to come
Tyreek
back.
Hill's still available. Woo, Tampa Bay!
Hollywood Brown, Joni Smith. I'm just kind of Bobby Wagner's.
Oh
up there
my
in
God!
age.
So wait, Hollywood's still available?
Yeah.
Hollywood might end up in Tampa.
No, we have plenty of receivers. A receiver is not the problem.
Yeah.
We have no defense. We have no edge defense or
You
secondary.
let Mike Evans go.
Dude, I think we had him for what, 8 games last year? Did you see his statistics? I mean, I love Mike, one of my favorite players of all time, but
You're talking trash on.
I'm not talking trash. It's just
Sounds like trash.
I wouldn't have paid him. I just wouldn't have. And he went to wait to have Purdy throwing it over your head all the time. Can't wait for that.
Purdy.
Yeah.
I love Purdy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right now I am surprised that Juwan Taylor Decker, and Jonah Williams have not been picked up. This is just O-line guys.
Jawan Taylor Decker. It's Jawan Taylor, Breath, and Taylor Decker. 2 different guys.
I said Juwan Taylor Decker.
Yeah, okay. He didn't have a hyphenated name or anything. I assume that Tyreek's going to sign with the team.
He's going to pull the Odell Beckham
It'll-
Jr.
No,
He's
yeah,
still
later.
injured.
Yeah, later. Yeah,
He'll come out and he'll wait and watch a team, and then be like, "I'll sign
veteran minimum.
all in Bitcoin to
Yeah.
play one game for you."
No, veteran minimum. I could see it. I mean, it's.
I think Marshawn Lattimore might be out of the league,
Probably.
or
I
he'll
do.
end up on a terrible team.
I do too.
I love the guy. He's a great player, but I think the last couple years he has taken a downturn, and I don't know that he's going to be worth the money that somebody's going to want that he's going to want versus him he's going to end up on a team where they're like, "Okay, come out here and teach the young kids," and then you're going to be gone in 2 years. So
Sure. Diggs surprises me a little bit.
Trayvon,
he's not
Trayvon, not
horrible.
Stephon,
No.
but Trayvon.
Yeah. No, both Diggs actually. Stephon
No.
had a pretty good look. Pull up his stats. He didn't have a bad year last year.
It's not his
Offense is
talent. It's his.
There was not a
attitude.
lot of drama.
I know there
Sean.
wasn't.
There
I
was
know
none
there
that
wasn't.
was mentioned. So maybe
He could. Well, you know what? Stephon could end up on the Raiders.
No, he's going to want to go somewhere that wins now too.
Oh, is he going to be one of those guys?
What about the Ravens? They need some wide receiver help. Zay Flowers is not the thing.
Oh, no, they just got Trey Hendrickson. So
No, I'm talking receiver.
I know, but
Henderson
the
can't
money.
cut. Well, I don't mean anything. Stephon can he's paid, and I'm pretty sure. What do you say? Go back to who's left as far as money.
oh, that's
got
what I
that
was.
pulled-
That's
yeah.
yeah. No, I
She's
didn't. I popped off that.
I
popped off that to look at the players.
Word.
I can go to
I'm
it
just
really
kidding.
quickly.
Just kidding.
Stop it.
All right, look, as he's looking for that, let's talk about our local teams. Obviously, the Chiefs. They snatched one of the big surprises. I mean, we've all said they needed a running back. Also tells me, just like when we get to the Saints, they took Etienne, which we need to look at the ESPN because he told us how to pronounce his name correctly.
I don't care.
No, but because we're going to talk about him a lot because he went to the Saints. Hold on.
I know.
But my point is by the Chiefs getting up Kenneth Walker, the Saints, who picked number 8, getting Travis Etienne, they think these guys, someone's taking Jordan Love high.
Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love, sorry. Who's Jordan Love? Do I know who Jordan Love?
I think he's that quarterback in Green Bay.
He is. I do have a thing for him. Damn it!
You talking about me screwing up?
That is true. Jeremiah Love. Sorry. But
Okay,
no, but I mean that's
let
a
me,
setup
let me
deal
get to the
right
issue
there.
with
It's
Kenneth
setup.
Walker. Kenneth Walker has been healthy, one full season?
No.
Look at his injuries. He has been injured. I think he was injured last season a couple games too.
Well, he's a running back. That's what happens. They do. Get
No, it's
injured.
not.
Yes,
I think he's only had
it
one
is.
full season as uninjured. Because I remember when Zach started picking him up for fantasy football, and then he'd be
Well,
injured, and he'd have to put him up. That's why he carried 8 running backs that season.
Well, that's possible. No, 15, 15, 11. He had it in 2024 and 17. So
that's missing 2 games,
games.
2 games.
yeah, I mean, so that's no
3,
big
no,
deal.
4 games.
Well, that's 2.
No, we'd play 17, 18
We
games.
played 17.
Let's play
Yeah.
18.
17.
Okay, so last season was his first full season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know what the other ones. I mean, that could have been
like I said, that was
sickness, death in the family. I don't know. I didn't pull it
Ankle.
up,
It was an ankle. It
he
was an
ran
ankle.
for 1,000
he had a high
yards.
ankle sprain. I know.
I didn't think it was.
I hope that he works out there. I really do. I just, like I said, what
You kind of sound like you don't.
what it was for me was that injury issues.
Oh.
You know, you might need him for those 2 games that he's like, oh well, I pulled a quad.
Yeah, he's 25 though. He's
stubbed my
coming off
finger.
his rookie contract. I mean, I think it was a good pickup. I do. Now, he's not going to a better line. That's the problem. He's not going to be statistically better. He took the money because he could get the money, and he
There's
needed to
Kansas
take
City
the
right
money
there. Who
right
would we-
there. So, what?
Who would you want to see team overall?
Oh,
pick?
I was just thinking Stephon Diggs would be that somewhere that needed. I thought Baltimore.
He could end up in Indy.
And then Alex Pierce is gone in Indy. Yeah, in Indy. So, oh no, Pierce stayed.
Pierce
It's,
stayed. Pittman went to
Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
Yes. Well, what about?
Okay, Ravens have $56 million current.
Yes, they got enough money. Chargers could always use a wide receiver. Who is it there at the Chargers still?
Lad McConkey.
Who's not a number 1? And then who was the other guy? Oh, that guy from TCU that ain't any
They
good.
still have Kendall.
The one Zach said would be the best wide receiver out
Yeah,
of
I'm
that
trying to
draft.
think of his name. You kept talking and it confused me.
Yeah, it's
But
Johnson,
Quentin Johnston.
Yes.
Quentin Johnston, Lad McConkey.
Sorry, I've had so many NFL names
Keenan-
just spinning.
Keenan Allen is still there.
He's
unless
50. He's
I know,
surely
but unless
gone
he's
by now.
retired. So yeah, you could put another old man in there.
Now, is this signing right now after all
This
the
is
signings?
this is after the week of everything that's happened. That's why the Bears are now down here at like $6 million. Buffalo's went from negative 20 some odd million to negative $151. Tampa Bay setting at a cool $900.
Done with him. Anyway. Moving on.
Cleveland setting at $6 million, and they'll sign anybody for max contract.
Now, the one thing that I did
Does Atlanta
notice
still
about
suffer
the
from?
the one I was talking about back to the Chiefs. They got Kenneth Walker, they got Chris Tonga, and obviously they re-signed a few. Hey, cool, but the losing of McDuffie, and they traded him obviously to the Rams, so I thought it was a great pickup by the Rams. Rams look to be they're going to be the odds-on favorite team to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, I'm not going against that.
Yeah, and Eagles will be up there too.
The only
except
problem the Rams are going to have is Stafford. If Stafford,
the health.
yeah.
Yeah.
And are they going to draft a quarterback because they've got Stetson Bennett, who ain't that good.
No, but they
And
traded
they
their first round
picked-
pick. Man, I think they have another one though. They had two
They
this
two.
year. Yeah, and they traded the worst one, to the Chiefs, for what's his face that I just mentioned. Also, Steelers, Pittman, Dean from the Buccaneers.
Are you looking
great.
at team by team?
No, I was just. This was the one the Sporting News was talking about. Some of the teams that they felt had done better. The Commanders, Rashad White. I mean, Chason. I like him. Mariota was as a backup. They didn't re-sign anybody. They lost. Debo, Vaughn, Marshawn, old. They signed all defense, and that's what they needed.
Hey, congratulations, New York Jets. I hope Geno works out.
Okay. So hold on. Let's talk. That's the worst. But hold off on that one.
I don't know what's going on with that team.
No, I know. I'll tell you in a minute. Panthers, I thought had the best of the NFC South. They got Jalen Phillips from the Eagles.
No, where was
Devin
Dowdle?
Lloyd.
Was Dowdle there? Or was he at the Tennessee Titans?
Dowdle, Rico?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the Panthers. Yes.
Yeah, he's
He's
gone.
at the Steelers. Yeah.
Steelers
Because
look
we
like,
took Gainwell.
Steelers look like they're just trying to pick anybody out of a hat.
No, they wasn't so bad. And-
No, I'm just saying that they're trying to pick. They haven't had a running game in how long?
Oh, I know. Well, and that's
and-
kind of. But hey, yeah, but that's kind of the.
But and you still have nothing but diva wide receivers. I don't know who's coaching them. I don't know why it's happening.
Mike McCartney.
No, this is his
Oh.
first season. He didn't even do it. Tomlin was doing
Oh
it.
yeah.
Tomlin had some kind of weird thing that he just turned them into divas and then shipped them off.
So, obviously, I said the Rams, but I thought some West Coast teams. Now, we'll get to the Ravens here in a minute. We won't talk about the Max Cosby fuck up. 49ers, obviously, they got Mike Evans. The Raiders, obviously, they're the ones that has made the huge turn. The Jets did not. They have. I think one of the best free agents was the Baltimore Ravens center, that Linderbaum. They overpaid for him a bunch. I think it's like a 3-year, $80 million or something.
Well,
60 guaranteed or something.
81 million. But
I think
the
60 was
issue,
guaranteed.
but the issue with that is now you've just upped the market for offensive linemen.
If they're that good.
Well, then we know that what's
But
his nuts.
Linderbaum, they got Nakobe.
Well, hold on. Now we know that what's his nuts in Kansas City was
the
was
highest,
other guy.
and he trumped him
And
by
before
quite a bit of a
it
margin.
was like Trent Williams that had done it.
Yeah.
So we're just like watching these old linemen prices go up.
Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, Jalen Naylor. I don't really like the Naylor one, but it's okay. Quiddy Payne.
Jalen Naylor had
he's
a good season.
Taron
and
Johnson, Connor Hayward. Really
It was
good
strange to see
pickups.
Naylor leave Giants.
And hey, and we could go right back into that, is they still have Max Crosby. So,
For the Raiders.
yeah. So what you obviously
Oh
the
yeah,
big
he
debacle,
came back. So
two first rounds. Ravens had buyer's remorse. I don't give a shit what they said.
He
something
didn't-
looked a little fishy, obviously.
He
and
never got that knee fixed.
No, he had the surgery. I promise you. He's on the
He
recovery.
needed a second surgery.
They're on recovery right now.
He needed a second
I don't
surgery.
think you're right on that because you said something about that, and I looked, and
Oh,
he
there's-
had
there's-
that quad or whatever you want to call it.
Meniscus. It wasn't a quad. It was
No,
a meniscus.
yes, sir.
And then he played. There was a season before, is what they were saying.
No, he went. So yeah, he had surgery of this year to repair the torn meniscus, but he could have played last year. And
He did play last year on it.
They pulled him out though. if
At
you
the
remember.
last, like,
Yes.
2-3
They told him
games.
not to worry about repairing or playing. I was looking at repair. So
Which he should have got it done then.
possibly yes, but I don't think that was the reason. I think maybe there was concerns. But did you know that trading for him?
Yeah, well, hold on. You do know that Baltimore pulls out a lot.
They obviously did.
They've pulled out of other
And then
deals.
immediately signed Trey Hendrickson, who's not near as good. And if you look at Trey Hendrickson's history, he's got some injury problems as well. So Raiders, or I'm sorry, they keep their pick, and then the Raiders keep Crosby. Now, do you trade? Is he still?
Congratulations, Arizona Cardinals. You're still signing crazy random people.
Simi
Simi
Fehoko.
Fehoko?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird team that just
Who's coaching there again?
they hired.
Who's the Arizona coach that we
hold
can't remember until
on,
the season begins?
hold on. Wasn't Laughley. It was Matt LaFleur.
Oh, we let Owens go.
Was it Matt LaFleur? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We're letting Owens go to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Bears.
Nope. But like I said, Etienne with the Saints, Kenneth Walker with the Chiefs.
Yeah, that ended.
That means Jeremiah's going right up in here somewhere.
Well, and
do the Giants look at taking Jeremiah Love, even though they have Scottaboo? Now he's injured, but I mean, you got to think that he's way better. I mean, I went on record to say
Are they? Are they not looking for a wide receiver
who?
or O line?
Oh,
Giants?
yeah, they can look for anything. They need everything.
I was gonna say they're on the. They're on that weird. Sorry, I've got shit open. I'm looking for.
And obviously, Wan'Dale Robinson, Franklin Myers, Tennessee had a really good pickup as well. Bradbury, Neville Gallimore, you guys get Oklahoma guy. Kobe Bryant, Devin Bush. Now, you did lose DJ Moore. Edmonds, you say he's old. I think you're
DJ
being
Moore was a
dramatic.
trade, wasn't it?
Yes. But they did they did kind of change up their secondary. You're obviously going to draft secondary and probably more defensive linemen.
Obviously, since we didn't go after the other guys.
And you'll probably, I would think, you're going to get another wide receiver as well. Try to find one in the deal. But I really like Buffalo. Obviously, the Raiders I like, but I like Buffalo's offseason too. DJ Moore, Bradley Chubb. I know they're not talking real high about Chubb because what he did, he was injury prone as well.
Now, where did he go?
You get him, Bills from Miami.
Right.
You get him right, he's pretty good if you get him right and he stays healthy. Don't sleep on the Vikings.
Yeah,
I know Kyler Murray. You know that's one of the bigger signings, but you think about that team and they lost
Neighbors. I was thinking about.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm currently
He's
looking
hurt.
at the.
He was hurt.
Well, he got hurt halfway through the
Yes.
season, but I'm currently looking at the wide receiver room for the Giants, and you have Slayton, you have Neighbors. Is there a wide receiver that you think's coming out that?
Is Tate too high there? Carnell Tate, Ohio State? Maybe. I think it is. You could trade down if you think someone. And that's why I think the trades. Now, obviously, the Raiders are stupidly going to take Mendoza, and I'm just going to stick to my guns on that this is not a good
Oh
pick.
my God! Somebody else was saying that, and they're
Have they been listening to the Sports and Legends?
That's what it was. And the way the guy was saying it was the exact same way that you said it.
And I've been saying this for months. Even
Yeah,
before, once I knew the Raiders were picking number one.
This has been going on for a while with us, that you've been saying it. This guy, I know apparently for the last couple weeks has been saying it. That taking Mendoza, trade out. You don't want a quarterback at number one anymore. It's just not. It's not cool. It's not kosher to do. It's not.
I'm not saying that.
Well, that's what he's
I'm not
saying.
saying necessarily don't take a star wide. Now, Mendoza, Cam Ward. Who do you take there? I think there's a lot of positives about Mendoza. I really do. I just don't think he's this superstar.
Cam Ward, isn't he already in the league?
Yeah, but he was last year's number one.
Oh,
That's why I'm kind of comparing.
Yeah, no,
is
he
what
was.
I'm saying.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone number one.
Probably not.
No,
you
I
get
would not have
desperation.
taken Cam Ward number one.
I would not have either, and I don't know. I don't know if I would have picked which one. I probably would have taken Mendoza, to be honest, over Cam Ward, but I still wouldn't have taken number one because I think the Raiders are so limited on everything that make the trade. Now that gets me to the Jets. Geno is their quarterback.
I also heard.
Do you make the
I
trade?
also heard some jackass say I misspoke.
Do you make the trade?
That's our word.
Do you make the trade? Now it's like, hey, Jets, you're the Raiders going, I know you're trying to tank for one more year because you've got 3 next year. You've got 2 this year. 3 is deep with skill players. This year is edge guys, line guys. You can find a lot of good pieces that aren't popular this year, but super important. What does the Jets do? What do they do at number 2? I think they took and they signed. Did they make Brees? Did they? What do you call that when you
Franchise?
Yeah, they franchised Brees. I think they did. I really think they did. Because I was thinking they were going to try to franchise him. To try to re-sign him. I'm sorry, is what it meant. Yes, 1-year deal, $14 million,
Right.
fully guaranteed.
No, I also just learned about the transition
yeah.
tag. That was weird. I've heard it before, but it's rarely used. And
Well, Brees was very. He did not have a good year last year, but it wasn't because obviously the Jets suck,
O-line, yeah.
but the O-line was horrible.
I-
So what do you do? Do you take an O-line guy that high? I just don't.
it's possible. It's possible. That's what.
I don't think
it's
so.
possible. That's what this draft is. I've been saying that it's going to be mostly defense, but it's going to be offensive line as well. And you're going to see a lot of that going in the first round. Besides
Defense. Everybody likes Arvell
besides
Reese.
Jeremiah, not Jordan Love, and the 2 kids out of Penn State. I believe they're in the draft, aren't they?
Yeah, but they'll be later.
But I know, but those 2, the top running backs.
But we were talking about defense.
You've only got Mendoza, who's really the top quarterback.
Yeah, Ty Simpson, he's going to fly in there somewhere late.
Ty Simpson's going to be a second.
I think he sneaks in the first.
I don't think
late.
he does.
Could you see the Steelers?
No, Minnesota's
pulling a
already
Mason Rudolph type pick towards the end of the first round?
Mason. Steelers are going to get Aaron back.
Do what?
Steelers are gonna get...
No, but that's just a 1 year though. I'm not talking Ty Simpson to start.
Oh no, and Minnesota, you know they've picked up Kyler.
They're not drafting a quarterback.
I know. They're still.
And you better be.
What
McCarthy. You need to do is you need to throw out JJ and try to get a 6th or 7th round pick.
You're gonna end up trading back for.
Just get it.
No, you're gonna end up trading back for not Rosen. Dickhead's name. Quarterback that just won the Super Bowl. Minnesota let go.
Oh, Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold. Yeah, we've got 2 quarterbacks. We'll trade you.
So now Arvell Reese is projected to go high along with Sonny Styles or David Bailey. 2 edge, Arvell, David Bailey. Bailey looks better in my opinion. Arvell Reese looks more, what would you call it? Upside? Not quite there. David Bailey's probably going to, I mean, he's good. They're both really good. Sonny Styles, he's a linebacker. Everybody's talking about him. Had a great combine, pro day. I don't know if they've had yet. Maybe they have, but
the tight end, Shaquille. I know he's.
But it's a linebacker. It's like, boring. But hey,
Well,
they still play.
Hold on, now there
important.
is a weird thing that they're having because they play that hybrid position. Some of those kids are playing a D-line linebacker, so they're trying to figure out where they want to put them in, how they want to classify them going into the draft. Even whenever they were going into the combine, they were having trouble because these kids played a hybrid position. So what do you look at? What do you see this guy coming in as? I know that OU kid, I think he ended up playing, he's going to come in as linebacker.
Which one?
Sorry. Or Mason Thomas.
Oh. You think they'll put, he's fast enough. Yeah.
I think he's going to come in as a linebacker.
Gotcha.
But he will probably end up in that hybrid position, or the NFL might even cheat him to be a safety. Because I know that there's a contention with his size.
Sure. Man, you're going to get that.
So
but he's
they
fast
might. I know, but like I said, they might end up cheating him from linebacker to safety, playing that instead of D-line, unless he goes to that team and proves to them that he can come off that line fast enough.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love here is projected to go to the Giants, so Cam Scadaboo is simply just trash, they think.
Well, he blew his whole ankle.
Obviously.
And NFL teams love running that tandem.
Yeah, I get it.
That's why when David Montgomery was let go.
But Carnell Tate's the first wide receiver, Sean, coming off the board in most projections, and he's going to the Saints, which makes sense. You have Chris Olave, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you let Shaheed go.
Mekhi Lemon's going to make possible. They've got him here going to the Cowboys. The Cowboys would love to steal him.
But the NFL right now is in love with the running back tandem. Like I said, you end up letting Montgomery
when was
go.
Cam picked? He wasn't high, was he?
Scadaboo?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So then that's okay. You ain't picking 2 first rounders. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Was he first round? Let's see.
No. I'm saying he's not. I'm saying, but I wouldn't waste if you already had that'd be like Jeremiah Love going with Genty.
Right.
That type of thing. So.
Cam Scadaboo, 105th pick overall.
Gotcha. So that's second,
third,
probably third, right at that line. Pick in there.
Well, because you got to remember, you got compensatory picks that end up going with those rounds.
Sure.
So 900.
So it's going to be fun, and I was thinking about that. How fun after the draft? How fun putting your fantasy team together is going to be. With all these different changes and stuff, and you're looking at there's going to be some stars that come out of that. And then you got to think about your rookie offensive players and how you do theirs.
So they got the Browns taking an offensive tackle in the first round.
Yeah, and the Fant guy from Utah is just dropped. Just dropped. I saw that he wasn't going to come. Now, the Sadiq kid, the tight end, they have him go into the Rams for that Falcons pick, and then turn around and Tampa's going to take Falk. Tampa's probably not going to take Sadiq because they re-signed Otten. So but that Spencer Fano drops to
Well,
the
this
Jets.
has Sadiq going to the Rams.
Rams. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Where they had a lot of people taking Tampa, but Tampa re-signed Otten, and Sadiq's moving up the board. So Tampa's definitely going to take.
You
defense.
guys don't really need a tight end. You had a decent tight end. Tampa had a decent tight end
They
last year.
re-signed
Yeah,
him.
and you had a decent backup for him too.
I don't remember his name, but yeah, it's okay. I told you I wouldn't have wasted it on him, to be honest.
Dude, I'm seeing a lot of offensive line guys right now in the first round.
An edge, offensive line,
edge, and
and some
defense.
defense,
D-back.
edge, yeah, and D-back, yeah. Nope, I think it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. I think, what is it, April? It's probably going to be the end
was a
of
third.
April, isn't it?
I think.
No, it's the end.
Yeah, they moved it. I don't remember when they moved it to. We looked it up earlier.
I know, and I forgot already. We do have an
Why did they have the Bears taking another wide receiver?
I think we'll have a bystander there this year.
Who? Where?
April 23rd at the draft.
Oh, is it in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Oh, is he going to get cute time tickets?
I think he's going.
Is he getting cute time?
So we'll be able to get all the juicy gossip and news with our bystanders around the country.
No, we're not going to get anything because he'll probably be
He'll
drunk.
be drunk. All right, you got anything else?
For free agency, not really. We didn't last week. We didn't get to talk about what I was. Oh my God, can I close all these windows? These all these white paper reports and mergers about the Big Four separating from the group of six, or the SEC and the Big Ten, becoming their own super conference.
Yeah, well,
Leaving the NCAA, and I'm not sure that even the Texas Tech billionaire with his NIL report.
he's got a plan. Yes, yeah.
Everybody is. There does need to be a salary cap. We know that.
Yeah. Well, and I think what it is they're talking about everyone needs to be employees, and they don't want that per se.
Are they contractors right now? Is that what they're putting them as?
Yeah, it's just signed. Yeah, so and they could keep it that way if you cap everything. But here's the deal: now you're going to cap it, and now the cheating starts behind doors again.
Well, right, but I mean the cheating is still trying to be behind doors right now, because Clemson's head coach, he just called somebody out by name.
Dabo, yeah, it was.
Dabo did in an interview.
Who did he chase after? Who was that?
I don't remember, but
was it? It was Townsend, not that's not Pete Townsend. Pete Golding. I think it's Ole Miss.
I think it is Ole Miss.
It's his name's Pete Golding, but I'm going to call him Pete Townsend.
How dare you come after our college players?
That is great, Pete Townsend. God, I'm turning into you, missing all these damn names.
And I'm turning into you, going Jeremiah Love, Jordan Love,
Jeremiah Love.
Jordan
Who
Love.
is this guy?
Quarterback.
All right, so I'm good.
So yeah, well, that's all we kind of missed.
We'll talk about next week. Obviously, the bracket. We'll have our bracket filled out. We'll talk about who we're going to pick for our winners.
Sunday selection Sunday.
Selection Sunday, both women's and men's, and then we'll figure out. Obviously, it starts Tuesday, the play-in games, and then we'll kick off for real on Thursday. We'll probably. I'm trying to think.
A former establishment owner looked at me yesterday and said, "So Kenny just keeps calling and asking if you're in," and she says, "In for what?" And he goes, "Just give me your $20."
That's it.
Just give me.
And he's in. All right, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week.
All right, everybody, thank you.